Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is the Gaming Guy and welcome to today's video. Today's video is my video about my top 10 cops of the Supreme Spring, Summer and Fall Winter 2017. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like. And there should be another video with the sort of same topic but my personal top 10 out tomorrow of anything basically. So yeah, let's get into this video. So like I was saying, this is my top 10, or these are my top 10 cops of the Supreme Spring, Summer and Fall Winter. I've got some honourable mentions first, but pretty much we're going to get straight into it. So let's just go through some honourable mentions that I can just throw out there. So I'll kick things off with the Xmas tee being an honourable mention. At first I really liked this shirt, however after receiving some looks out in the public, it changed my sort of feeling towards it, but I still like it. But yeah, for what's on it, it changes the feeling when you're wearing it out in public, so yeah. Next we have the MS Etcher tee. Came out spring, summer, that obviously came out for winter. But yeah, came out spring, summer. I like the tee to be honest, but it's just not going to make the list. And that's it, it's just not going to make the list pretty much, so yeah. But it is a really nice tee. I got it for basically retail, so you can tell what happened to its price or how hyped it was. Okay, so just some quick items. Mophie charger, Mophie 20k charger. The plant tee. What else do we have here? We've got the money bag, which turn over, but yeah, I've got the money bag in there, and the snake script beanie. So these four items are also just in the honourable mentions, just because they didn't really cut it, you know. They're cool items, but they weren't massively hyped. They were just looked upon as like, yeah, that's like a cool item sort of thing. They weren't massively hyped. So yeah, they're just not going to make the list because of that. And also, it's my personal list, so in my opinion, they're just not going to make the top 10 for me, or for what I cop. So the final honourable mention is going to be a skateboard deck. This is the Supreme Acura skateboard deck. It's the one with the Supreme font on it. And yeah, it's just not going to cut it into the top 10, just because there are a lot of other skateboards that I was more looking forward to copying this year and in the past couple of weeks. So yeah, this is just going to come in at an honourable mention. But let's get into the proper stuff. Okay, so now let's get a bit closer, a bit more into this. I'm not going to be picking the items up. I'll be showing them to the side, or visuals to the side, visuals of them individually, visuals just looking at them, and I'll pretty much just be discussing them here. So, kicking off my number 10, it's the Scarface deck. I chose when I copped the shower deck, the one with the picture on it. When the Scarface sort of release or drop list sort of came out, showcasing the items, I looked at the skateboards, I looked at the half one, or the black and white one, and I looked at the shower one. I thought the shower one just looked cooler in my opinion because it's a photograph, you know, it just looked a lot cooler. So I wanted to cop that. When it goes up on a wall at some point, it'll be a really cool piece to have up on a wall or have in like a stand, sitting on a stand or something. I just think it's a really cool piece, like through and through. And in general, I just really liked it. So yeah, that's the reason it's coming in at number 10. Let's move on to number 9. So, number 9, I'm wearing it right now. The Fuck Love tee or Fuck Heart tee, whatever you want to call it. I saw it, I was like, that's pretty cool. Copped it. It wasn't massively hyped. It didn't sell out instantly or anything like that. It took about, I think, 5 or 6 minutes for it to fully sell out. Whether I'm right or wrong, you know, just happens. But yeah, it took a little while to sell out, and I looked at it and I thought, you know, if it's only like 35, 40 pounds, I might as well get it and see in like 3 or 4 months down the line if I can resell it. That was what I had in mind. A few months passed. Was not worth a lot for resale, so I decided to keep it because I didn't really want to get rid of it anyway. I was going to price it at like 55 or 60 pounds. Instead I was pricing it at like 80 just because I didn't want to actually sell it. So yeah, I kept it and I do like it. The only downside is that it says fuck, so one of the items that's further up on the list helps cover that up. But yeah, for the time being, this comes in at number 9. Moving on to number 8. At the number 8 spot we have the Gons collection, the deck collection that is. There was quite a bit of hype on the collection, like I'm talking like there was a big hype for it. However, when it came to them dropping, they didn't sell out for about 5 or 6 weeks, which was pretty shit. However, I was still wanting them, and within the first week I copped all 4, like just copped all 4 pretty much instantly. I got 2 for retail, 1 for retail and shipping costs, and 1 for £20 or £25 above retail, which I was pretty happy paying. Nowadays they're going for about £80 to £105 on eBay. So yeah, I think for the future there'll be a cool collection, because having sets of 4 of decks is quite cool, and I've always wanted a set of 4 of decks. However, most decks, to get all 4, people want to charge quite a premium. Like I had the 2 of the 4 Mike Hill decks, and they were about £170. I resold them on for £230 or £240, maybe a bit more than that. But yeah, they're always very difficult compared to their retail. When they resell, it's massively different. So yeah, that comes in at the number 8 spot. I also love the imagery on the Gons decks, and the graphics are really just cool, and it's clean, and I like it because of that. So number 7, coming a bit lower on the list than probably would have been anticipated, is going to be the Supreme Balaclava. Now, the only reason this comes in at number 7 is just because of the pure fact that it can only be worn during certain times of the year, because I don't want to wear it and be sweating profusely, you know. So it can only be worn in the full winter sort of time of the year. So because of that, it's going to come in at number 7, but I love it. It's soft, it's comfortable, it was cheap. The resale is quite decent on it. I think it's like double its retail, so I can't really say much for that. But yeah, it's comfortable, it looks cool, and yeah, I just like it overall. Coming in at number 6 spot, we have the Supreme GT hooded sweatshirt. Now this one, I was really looking forward towards getting or going after. It comes in at number 6 just because there are items that do rank higher than it that I do wear more, and because I wear them more, they're going to come higher on my list. But this one, when the lookbook sort of drop list came out and I was looking through the hoodies, I saw it, I was like, shit, in black and white, it just looked so clean in black and white. And when it dropped, I copped it. And the resale isn't mad on it, which is great, because not a lot of people are like, oh, that's cool, or oh, I cop that. But yet when they look at it, they do say that, yeah, that's a clean looking hoodie. It's really nice. It's comfortable. And yeah, black and white, it matches most shoes and clothing that I own. So it's just a perfect item. People weren't massively hyped on it until they actually saw it afterwards, like actually properly saw it. Some of my friends on Twitter as well, I've been messaged saying, I wish I got that hoodie because it's clean and it just looks really nice. The colorway is really nice and it's low profile. It's not like massively saying Supreme, Supreme. It just says Supreme Team, and most people probably won't read the sleeves. So yeah, it's low profile and it's cool. Coming in at number 5 list, or on this list, an item I haven't even taken out of its original packaging that it was shipped in is the Supreme Everlast robe. So this piece, very simple, massive W. It's a big W for me because it was like my first big cop of like full winter time. It's a future piece, like a future collection piece or future piece to sit or have like in its packaging still to keep it dead stock. But yeah, it's a future piece and it's a big piece in my collection, to be honest, or one of the big pieces in my collection. And it is one of those pieces like, oh shit, you copped that manually? Damn, like, it's a cool piece. So yeah, let's just move on from that one though, because it's not hyping up to the level of the next couple. So on the number 4 on this list is my Supreme I Pledge Allegiance to Shit red jacket with the grey hoodie. It's such a cool piece, honestly. It's such a cool piece. I wear it loads, like I've literally worn it about 10 or 12 times. It's really comfortable, it's warm. It's not like massive, it fits perfectly, it matches in with most clothing that I have, and I just think it's a super cool hoodie, to be honest. Super cool, is that really what I just said? I just think it's a really dope and cool hoodie, to be honest. It matches with like Nike red shoes, my Yeezy Breads, grey joggers, black joggers, anything I can wear with it. If something with the shoes match, then it matches overall, and it's just a really cool piece. So basically with this, it sold out, then it restocked later. I didn't catch it on the first drop because I was late to trying for it, but when it restocked later, I copped it, and yeah, it was one of those pieces where I was just like, I'm so glad I copped this, you know. So okay, moving into the top 3 now, the big 3. For number 3 on my list, we have a pretty hyped deck, which you probably wouldn't expect, but we do have a skateboard deck up at number 3 spot. This one is going to be the Supreme Michael Jackson skateboard in the white colorway, I believe I have, but I'd have to double check. Yeah, white colorway because I'm after the black one. When I saw the drop list, I looked at some of the skateboards, or I looked at what was coming out at some point. I saw the skateboards, saw the Michael Jackson one as well as the Gonz ones. I was like, God damn, the Michael Jackson one is so cool. Really simple, really clean. I really want it. And I did. Copped it manually, and that was that. Also, with the number 4 that I just mentioned. So with this number 4 item that I mentioned, and I said that I wear things to cover up the fuck love or fuck heart tee. That's the I pledge allegiance to shit. That is what that is. That's to cover up this. So yeah, it's a really good item for that because it goes over perfectly and covers up 2 of the 4 letters. So it works for that. But yeah, with the Michael Jackson deck, I saw it. I was just like, that is clean. It is a clean deck. And I just really wanted to get it. It's one for my personal collection, so yeah, I had to get it. So yeah, as I was saying, it's just one for my collection. I really like it, and yeah, that's why it's my number 3, because I really wanted it, like desperately wanted it as soon as I saw the drop list, and I was just like, yeah, I have to get that. So I got it. It's number 3. Okay, number 2 and 1, 2 biggest things. This was a very hard thing to decide over, because one of the pieces is massively hyped, is iconic, is seen. But one of the pieces is the hypest piece of the year, quote unquote, I could say. And that's why I went after it, and that's why I'm happy that I copped it. But yeah, let's get into it. So very hard to put this at number 2 instead of number 1, but I'm going to put it there because that's how I'm going to rank it. So number 2 is my Supreme Ice Blue box logo. Very hard decision to put this at number 2 over what's number 1. But I did just have to do it that way because that's how it turned out. So let's get into why it's number 2. I love the colorway for a first. When the box logos were out or looking to be released, I was looking at them. I was like, grey would be cool, but they've already released a grey in the past. This ice blue color would work perfectly with the Yeezy blue tints. If there are any beanies that I have or I can get, it would work perfectly with that. And then I could get the blue bottoms or blue night joggers that I got for Christmas and rock that all together. And it turns out that I copped it a couple of days after the release. It's like with the box logos, it's like the most iconic pieces that people know, like, oh, Supreme box logo, you know, they see the box logo Supreme. It's iconic. It is a big thing for Supreme. And it comes at number 2 because I just absolutely adore it. I've worn it about 3 or 4 times now. Tried to be careful not to get anything on it because I've seen a lot of posts where people have just already got stuff coated in theirs. But yeah, I just love the piece. It is a really cool hoodie. And I can't really say much else. It's number 2 because it is like my second to the top list. So yeah. So obviously the big spot, number 1 spot on this list is going to be the Supreme North Face Mountain Parker. I copped this in a medium, so it's for the future time. But it's number 1 because it is one of the biggest drops of the year. It was my first big cop after the Supreme Everlast robe. In photos and in real life, it looks absolutely amazing and cool. It is a very, very cool piece. It's a very hyped piece. I'm putting it at number 1 because I was so happy when I copped it manually. And it just is just a cool piece. When looking at it close up in person, it's a really, really cool piece. And because it's lightweight, you can wear it with hoodies. I picked up that North Face hoodie to go with it. You know, it's so like flexible with what you can wear it with or when you can wear it, because it can be used as just a jacket, or you can use it for that wintry time, jacket time. You know, it's just it's just for all season. Like every single season it can fit into. And overall, I just think it's a really dope jacket. Well, Parker, but it just looks so cool as well. So yeah. It gets the number 1 spot. It takes that spot happily. It takes the spot happily because it deserves it massively. So that's going to cover my list for my top 10 Supreme cops of the spring, summer 17 and fall winter 17. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be much appreciated. Other than that, there hopefully will be another video out tomorrow, but if you can hit 10 likes on this video, I will drop that tomorrow morning instead, and it will be filmed in the same sort of way as this. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. See you all next time. Peace.